Oh, this is dirty. Do it. Oh, dang. Hello everyone, it's the Grey Goose, and today's Sunday, which means it's dealer's choice. I get to pick a deck of anything that I wanted, and I went ahead and went with this Golgari Adventures deck I've been seeing more of around lately, and it is fun. Like, it has mid-range, it has some control elements, you can even aggro out in a way too. So anyways, let me get down into the deck tech and then we'll get straight into the gameplay. Alright, so for the deck here are Golgari Adventures. You have your standard typical Golgari Adventure package to begin with, but then it differs quite a bit, so let me explain. We start off of course with Mr. Edgewall Innkeeper ×4. We need him to draw our card every time we cast an adventure. One of our adventure cards of course is the Foulmire Knight ×4. He's just good, 1/1 death touch. You also get to draw a card and there's 1 life if you choose, so he's pretty good value utility in the card draw, plus he's a great blocker if you want as well. Arboreal Grazer, you can see with our lands here, our lands we only have 23, and we are trying to cast some pretty high costing cards, so anytime we do have the ability to double down and start ramping out, it's just really good. Plus, like I said, we need the blockers early on in a way. So besides the death touch 1/1, we have this Arboreal Grazer 0/3 plus reach. Reach is really good right now because I'm seeing a little bit more flyers. Lucky Clover ×4, absolutely have to have this as well. This is just the double down on the other side of the coin for a Edgewall Innkeeper Adventures card. So basically, your Lucky Clover will proc on the Adventure side, and your Innkeeper will proc on the creature side. So you're just getting maximum value from all these cards. Let me keep going though. Rotting Registrar, just a 2 of. I'm a huge fan of Rotting Registrar comboed with Great Henge. Why? Because you can cast the Rotting Registrar for 3 CMC, and then your Great Henge is only going to cost green. That is absolutely insane. Rotting Registrar is weak though in decks where you need the trample to get through. So if you see a lot of cats or a lot of low to the ground creature chump blockers, you'll want to sideboard him out. But otherwise, she's just so strong. And with the card draw that you're getting from this deck, you should have no problem being able to discard a card or two. Murderous Rider, of course, absolutely great for utility. Plus, he synergizes with the Innkeeper Lucky Clover amazingly. You get to destroy creature or planeswalker at instant speed. You do lose 2's life, but you have the lifelink 2/3 body as well. Mr. Lovestruck Beast, great as well. He's a blocker in a 1/1. He's a blocker as a 5/5, or he can start smashing face in certain decks. Plus, he synergizes with the package. Questing Beast ×3. I think 3 is a pretty good number in this deck, honestly. You do want to push through some damage, especially in chump blocker type deals. But you're not the most bursty of decks unless you try and sideboard that kind of stuff in here. But he's good at being a beater, a defender, and he can take out a planeswalker on the side. Got a turn of Ronas. So you have a lot of smaller guys, but the few big ones that you do have, you want to be able to smash real hard, and he can do it even harder. I think a 1/of in this deck is really good. He has a recursion, so as the game goes later and later, they have to keep answering him. Plus he has death touch. He can take down anything himself. So it's just a really good card, I think, that synergizes in this deck. 2 of Garruk, Cursed Huntsman. So now we're getting to our higher cost cards and see what they do. He can come down, kill a creature, draw you a card. That's absolutely great. He can also put more bodies on the ground and slowly over time hopefully ramp up to getting that emblem, and then all your creatures are super spooky. Reaper of Night. This is one that I haven't really seen played too much before, but I am liking him very, very much, especially in this deck. So we try and ramp out a little bit. We get to the point where for 4 CMC, we're having our opponent discard 2 cards. It's slow for us, don't get me wrong, but especially if you couple it even with 1 Lucky Clover, that's like game winning in and of itself. If they have to get rid of 4 cards, I don't care what you say, you're going to top deck mode for the rest of the match at that point. Not to mention, after you cast that sorcery, the creature body, once you get him down, they're always going to basically have 2 or fewer cards in hand. And so you're dealing 4 or 5 with a flyer. You can hit their planeswalkers that they might have blocked behind. Or you can just be a Reaper of Night and be spooky with a Scythe. Beanstalk Giant, just a 2 of in the main board. You might want to tinker with this a little bit, maybe go up 1, I don't know. But he's pretty good in ramp, of course, as you all know. He gets to search your library for a land, put it down untapped. So even with 1 Lucky Clover, you're almost paying for himself. Not to mention, in a deck with only 23 lands, you really want to squeak out those lands here and there as you can AS AP. Plus, he can win you the game on his own late game. Although, like I said before, no keywords make him a bit of a dumb beater. He has no trample, no reach, no vigilance, etc. 2 of the Great Henge, absolutely great in this deck. Let me double check how many creatures are in it for you. 29 freaking creatures in the main board. So this guy's just massive value. We have low land count mixed with high creatures. You get this down, it's basically game winning in and of itself also, because you're just chaining into card draw, you're spitting out creatures with +1/+1 counters, and you're gaining life on the side too as well. Just amazing. So for sideboard, I have 2 Obnoxious Graspin. There's too much green these days. You absolutely have to, in my opinion. Turn to nature, artifact or enchantment hate, not to mention exile card, so that could target a cat or a Witch's Oven or a Trail of Crumbs, Fires of Invention, etc., etc. Witch's Vengeance, this is our board wipe. I think between having these and the Massacre Girl, though, you might actually consider maybe tinkering with these numbers. I'm still pretty new to figuring this deck out, but for a 3 CMC and hopefully more one-sided type of board wipe, it's pretty cool. Like, you can start getting through with all your guys here if you name the right type of creature. 2 of Oakham, Adversary. Like I said, there's a lot of green out these days. If you're facing green, he's pretty good to sideboard in. 2 CMC for a 2/3 Death Touch. Not to mention, if he ever gets combat damage onto a player, you're drawing a card. Insane value. Massacre Girl, like I said, we're kind of weak to board wipes besides the Witch's Vengeance, but Massacre Girl is here to save the day. She just kills everyone off. You get the 4/4 Menace Body on the board. Very, very awesome. 2 of Casualties of War. If you know the game's going to go a little bit later, you can sideboard a couple of these in, especially if they're a deck that goes all over the place. Think like a sacrifice deck. They have artifacts, they have enchantments, the occasional planeswalker. Of course, they have tons of creatures, and you can hit their clutch land. So it's just really good. 1 more Beanstalk Giant. Like I said, certain matchups you might just want to try and ramp out early, or if you know it's going to go kind of late, you can just accelerate getting through all your lands and put another big dumb beater down late game. Alright, trying some Golgari Adventures. I call it the new updated weird version. Let's see how it works. Gonna go ahead and graze it up. We get a little bit of ramp going here. I see black also, so I wonder what he's got going on here. Valmire Knight. Doesn't seem too bad, honestly. We'll keep. 1 turn off from the Questing Beast. Okay, so he actually looks like he's playing quite a similar deck to me. I'm gonna leave this up for the opportunity to Murderous Rider something good here, and or just do this. Oh my gosh, look at him go. Definitely a mirror match. Unfortunately, he gets to double up there. Well, let me just start getting some damage down, I guess, at this point. Okay. So really, we're leading with tempo, which is good. He could definitely Murderous Rider here, though, or Noxious Grasp, or any one of a million different things. His Valmire Knight can't block my dude, so what's he gonna do here? Alright, he's just gonna ramp it out. That means to me Casualties of War. So what that means to me is I have to double down on threats right now. Right now. I can't even pay attention to the Innkeeper here as much as I want to. Well, the Rotting is gonna just get chump blocked, isn't he? Oh mama. Oh no. Casualties of War, right? What do I do? Like if I bank on him having casualties, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and Murderous Rider the Innkeep. This is terrible. It feels terrible. I'm pretty sure Casualties is coming in here though. I can't let him get further ahead on the card advantage. Next turn I can Rotting Great Henge regardless. There's 7, not even 6. What?
Your demise won't be quick.
Valmire Knight, or just sacrifice for more card draw, looking for answers super quick? He didn't do it here, so that's really, really, really good for us. I was very confident.
I was probably going to die anyway.
Gonna get rid of land. He's got so many. He's still got 3 left. That's a murderous rider. He might be looking to do that, honestly. He's targeting the boy. You ready? Alright. So he takes 4 damage. The Vraska can easily kill my Rotting Regisaur. I don't care to take 1 damage. Look how ridiculous this guy got ramped out, though. Alright, let's see what's on top here. I guess this just verifies that I won't discard. Well, he's gonna be killed anyways, we know that. Alright, so we put our boy down. Great hinge. Innkeeper. Alright, we draw a card, but Regisaur is almost 110% dead here. That's a good one to have. So if he dies, I get a Murderous Rider out of it. Cool. If he has a casualties here, I mean, we're definitely done. Especially if he has like double Murderous. Oh yeah, he's targeting. Alright, so we're giving game 1 to him, but we're not going to lose because it's ridiculous how well he drawed there, and I'm not going to let him do it to me anymore. So we get rid of that. We can ramp up too. Let's get rid of this stuff that's not going to be worth it. Massacre Girl seems good. God Eternal, don't care. Reaper seems really good if I can get that going. What else do we not need? I think 1 less of Lovestruck Beast sounds just fine. I think my sideboard needs a lot more fine-tuning. I don't have near enough enchantment or artifact removal. Alrighty here. Not looking too terrible. Got an Innkeeper, so that's fun, I guess. The only problem is if he starts lucky clovering my face. I don't want him to be able to do that. I'm gonna try and ramp out some early card draw here with a Filemire Knight. You could have a Noxious Grasp next turn. Right. Okay then. Yep. Of course he does. Of course he does. And what do you bet? I'm gonna put my Questing Beast down, and before I even attack, Murderous Rider. No? Wow, that's a shame. So down to 14. Getting there. Massacre Girl seems pretty good actually, and not to mention if he doesn't play anything worth doing that for, Reaper of Night. That's card advantage. What do you have for 5? You're not at casualties yet, fam. Alright, is he gonna play the Filemire Knight? That's not good enough. So he drew a card, he used a card. You know, as much as I don't want to do it, it's looking closer and closer to a Massacre Girl. So we do that. I think I just be a little bit of a bully here, you know? A little bit of a bully. A little bit of a card advantage bully. He got rid of 2 lands. Of course, he just has extra lands just chilling. So that means he has some quality cards here, aka 1 more land and a casualties. Either way, 2 Massacre Girls here just seem like such a wipe. Down to 1 last card. So let's see. How do I want to do this? 4, 5, 1. Okay. It doesn't matter no matter what I do here. He's just gonna. So let's kill everything. Why? Why did it auto kill the? Why did it use both my green? I could have had a 1/1. That's my fault for not double checking, but I hate. All right, that's good. So we attack with the Massacre Girl first. She's legendary, huh? Still can't let him have card draw. Hey, I'm not gonna fall for this again. Alright, so we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we do. Got him. Alright. So he doesn't have his innkeeper. He does have the Clover. Look at this guy's card draw, guys. Who is not impressed here, honestly? I would have hit the Temple of Malady if I were you. Whatever. Whatever. Amazing, just amazing. Let's go ahead and see if we can get rid of Raska. Cool. Alright, so he's got some spooky guys here to get rid of. He's basically going to have flying regardless, because there's no way he's going to ramp out this into more card advantage when he's this low on resources. It's looking like GG. Yeah. Alright, so he goes up to 4 here, and maybe this card is 4 or less, and that's why he did it. So what could be good here? Murderous Reaper times 2 would be insane, but I wouldn't put it past him. I don't have lethal by 1, right? Alright. And I just, you know, I'll put him down. Alright, so we have a zap or a card draw. Okay. Man, that Reaper of Night did work there. The 2 lands, but whatever, still. Let me double check one more time here. Arboreal Grazer. I think I'm getting rid of 1. For 1, casualties. I still love Rotting Registrar to death in this deck. Yeah, alright, let's go for it. So we have an Inkeep times 2. That's something worth noting. Well, he has it times 1. Okay. I could shock in an Overgrown Tomb. Wait, I don't have to shock it in. If he attacks, I'm blocking. Do we want to land? Do we want a beast? Sure, why not? So next turn, Commurtus Rider to draw 2 cards. That seems good. I think I want to attack. Either of these, I'm okay getting rid of. He thought about it last term. I saw him thinking about it. So that's fine by me. He's leading with tempo, so I'd rather him not get the advantage here. Alright. Well, I can't questing beast, can I? Alright, so... I just want to control it up for now. I want to slow him down. Next turn I could Reaper of Night. That would set him back quite tremendously. I mean, I'd be taking damage, but I think I'm okay with it, honestly. So he's only going to keep the thing he needs the most here. Casualty's gone, Clover gone. 2 very powerful spells. He's going to deal 6, so we go down to 9. He could play his Murderous... He didn't. We're up to 5. So Questing Beast lets us get a little damage in. And he can block, theoretically, if he doesn't die. 3 for 5. This lets us Great Henge if he stays alive. He's going to push for damage, though, isn't he? This dude, I don't understand him. Why would he not? 3 for 5. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. Like, I think that card discard just screwed him up. I don't know if he's hoping for something that he didn't get or what, but I'll take it. He shocked it in. Casualties, baby. Here we go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's Murderous Rider, right? Yeah. All right. So he was just holding on to that. But I think We are in a decent position here. That's fine. Let's just stabilize. We have more cards than him. So if he top stacks something ridiculous, you know, that's something to be said. This is awkward. This is really awkward. Well, yeah, okay. So if we get any adventure spell here, the amount of advantage we're gonna get from it will be ridiculous. Good job, Vraska, good job.
It's time to step out of the
But he can't
shadows.
really attack here. He can't. He has all those lands. I mean, he has a tough option between draw and kill. I think the draw is more important for him. This is a weird combination of cards. I can't cast him, and he's pretty much useless. He can block the Murderous Rider, though, for days. If he chooses to kill my Murderous Rider, I'm pretty much okay with it. Where's my Regisaur, huh? Where's my lands? Where's my adventure cards? He went with the lucky Clover. Well, little does he know, right? Little does he frickin' know. Hey, maybe it was a good call, huh? This is pretty sweet, because let's see. Yes! Great Henge next turn. That is awesome. So, he could draw another card with Vraska. Alright, I think we're in the clear. We are in the clear. Yep, we're pushing through with Love Struck. I mean, he's gonna get Foulmire Knighted, but I have to. Oh my gosh, look at that. Yes, Great Henge. Draw me a card, gain me 2 life. It doesn't matter, I don't have one. Resolve all, let's go. Oh! Let's go. We're swinging on in. 2, 3. Yep. 4, 5. Right. Let's go. Let's get the Vraska down. I don't want her to start killing things. So we're going to take some terrible trades here, but that's fine. He got his death touch down. We just gained 4 life. We put her down to 1. We have a 1/4 Arboreal Grazer. Woo! Oh man. And we have a massive Massey girl. Look at that. We can play Reaper of Night. So he has to have an incredible set of cards here, or he just loses. Theoretically, if I put this guy down and he has a Massacre Girl next turn, that would be a board wipe and pretty spooky. Alright, he's got an 8/8, but that thing has no trample. Nothing. Oh my gosh, look at this. Yeah, I think I just wanna play this and draw a card, gain life. Yeah. I have too much going on here. GG. Alright guys, we have one more match coming up, but if you're new to the channel and you'd like to see more of a random daily deck tech video, I post daily. Catch you guys tomorrow. Alright, so we're doing more with our Golgari mid-range. I'm okay with this hand. Look at that. Innkeeper into Clover into double Beanstalk Fertile Footsteps. Ooh! Let's see what kind of deck we're up against though, because that's a slow start. Let's see, let us see. Let's see if we can at least bait out some removal to buy us time. If we get this double Beanstalk Giant Fertile Footsteps, I mean, that makes me a happy man in general. Because we're low on lands in this deck. It's only 23. So if we start blitzing through them, it's a much higher chance we draw all the creatures we have, which is like 26 or something ridiculous. I don't know, that sounds a little bit wrong, but it's a high number. So we see black. Is it mono black? Rakdos, Golgari, maybe it's another mirror. Kind of looking that way, eh, fam? Oh my gosh. Well, so if I put him down, yeah, this is still okay, right? So I can put him down. And my extra one, I'm going to make a swamp. My regular one, this. Oh, but it comes in tapped. I should know that. I've played enough Grazers in my life. Whatever. I have. Don't care about the 1 damage. What do you got? Noxious Grass main board. You got a 3rd land? Oh, it doesn't matter. I ramped out. He's playing correctly. Alright. There we go. So, we want to play our boy here like this. Very nice. Alright. So, our Grazer will block the Order of Midnight for days. I kind of don't know why he played him. He must have some plan that I'm not seeing, or he forgot the Grazer has reach, like I forgot the lands come in tapped. Whoopsie doodles. So we got Beanstalk Giant here. If we draw a land, I'm tempted to just hit him hard with the Reaper of Night. In fact, I know that's going to be the play. Yes, I'm blocking you, and we're going to 1 for 1. There you go. That's what we're going to do. He has some weird alternate plan that I'm not seeing, don't I? What's he doing? Oh, why couldn't I draw a land? Why couldn't I have drawn a land there? So let's get 2 more green, you know. Let's get 1 black. There's so much black in this deck. We'll play this. We'll get a couple boys down. Man. Let me hit you with the Reaper of Night, please. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. Watch him hit me with it right here. That would be the ultimate BM. Okay, okay. So he's getting the value here by drawing with the Foulmire Knight and returning with Order of Midnight. So we got all this value, but he's really gonna hate me here. You ready, guys? You ready for some actual hate? Ooh. Ooh. So he's still not out of the game. That's the thing. He really isn't. I just have 1/1s on the board. I would love to draw 1 more land out of Garrick. What did he get rid of? Sir Konrad? Yeah, so his deck is about dying. Alright, whatever. Oh, he can't block! That was another misplay. Gosh. I'm just thinking too fast ahead. I'm not thinking of what's on the board here, guys. So yeah, you want to get those damage in, and you wanted to have that play done earlier, but when you play a new deck all the time, oh, he's like, I gotta get some damage in. Alright. Go for it. There's number 6. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to be the play. Let's get some wolves out, and we're just going to start attacking. He should have been down to 10. That was my fault. Reggie, since I'm so low on cards, I can hopefully just get Reggie out next turn and whatever else I draw, so I don't have to look at discarding anything. This guy is so good at getting those Murderous Riders, but he's not going to beat me in the race. He sure is not. I could have played Beanstalk Giant, but this is definitely threatening lethal if he does not have a whatchamacallit. That's good. That's good. So if he doesn't have a Massacre Girl and a land, which he does not, it looks like, we're good. I don't care that I'm even going to discard at this point. Okay. Yeah. Alright. So he has loaded the ground crap, aka Massacre Girl, aka Noxious. But did I see many green at all? I think I did not. I think it's not quite worth. I want to do the ramp thing a bit more though, fam. Casualties, not worth because he's just going to have those small crappy cards. So I need to get rid of 3. As much as I love rotting with all the chump blockers, I think the answer is no here. I think 1 less Love Struck. That looks good enough. So this is a Golgari deck with adventures, I don't know. He might have the Innkeeper and I just didn't see him. I bet he does. But this is a different style that I'm going up against. It's more of just dying and entering the battlefield to trigger Sir Konrad, I think. To ping down opponents over time. Definitely a 4 of Order of Midnight deck there last time. I don't know if he sideboarded that out though. Okay, so I'll remember this comes in tapped, but it doesn't matter anyways. So we got a good bit of ramp there. Next turn I can Murderous Rider already. There's that Innkeeper we were quite confident he had, but just didn't see any of. I'm assuming he's going to try and get value out of it this turn. Alright. Is that it though? That's it. That's it. As much as I want a Beanstalk Giant there to guarantee this next turn, I can't let him keep getting value. I don't care if he attacks me for 1. I'd rather him be a blocker for a Midnight Order of Midnight. Alright, there he goes. So hopefully I draw a land here. That would be so clutch. Clutch Scry. Are you kidding me? That seems really good with the hand I have. I want to play him, but the Innkeeper, right? I'm going to go ahead and do it so I can start gaining some life, though. I have a feeling he's just going to keep trying to ping me down with all this weird crap. It's hovering over him like he's going to try and kill him. I'm fine with this, honestly. Put it at the bottom. Yep, it's fine. I get my 2 life. Get him back in the rotation here a little bit. Don't have to worry about that 1 damage every turn anymore. Okay. I think this is good, but not great at this point because he just keeps getting the Innkeeper back, and he's just going to keep his adventure card anyways. So there goes Knight of Ebon Legion and a land. So we didn't really gain much there, honestly. I'm assuming he has at least 1 more adventure card either he had in hand or probably top decked. If he pushes through, he gets 1 damage in. What are you doing? You have to push with the Innkeeper, dude. So what's he doing? What's he doing? I think I'm just gonna go for value here too. So I need a green and I need a black. I have 1 in both. Sure, we'll do this. So our Foulmire Knight can stop any attempts from the Beanstalk Giant. Cool. Too bad I didn't get a green there. I could get the human down, but so he's down to 2 cards. And we're up there now with lands, so alright, we're putting the Garrick down. We're gonna go ahead and slice and dice the Order of Midnight. Draw a card. Okay. We have a chump blocker and we have a death touch, so yeah, now if he doesn't start getting targeted removal, we're just gonna puke out wolves. But of course he's the top deck god legend, so what's he got? No? Alright. Massacre Girl actually could do that and then play the wolves. I mean, I could wolves and then Massacre Girl. I don't know. What's the call here, guys, huh? Oh, man. What you got? He's acting like he has something, so... Number of knights you control, huh? I'm really impressed that he's pushing through with this attack here. Yeah, he's not paying attention. I have the death touch, so... Doesn't matter. And he won't get it. Why is he doing this? Skip. There you go. Oh, this is dirty. Do it. Oh. Dang. Dang. Got him.